Hi everyone, and so yesterday Samsung finally announced the Galaxy S5, and quite a few people were surprised, I was one of them, that Samsung really kind of didn't bother to go for a redesign this time around. It's long overdue, and frankly just adding waterproofing and a small speed bump here or there, it's not really going to cut it, not when you look at the competition like the Sony Z2. It really does feel like Samsung put a lot of its time and effort into its wearables and basically just phoned in the Galaxy S5. Almost quite literally, you could have phoned up an engineer and went, make it like the Galaxy S4, but add the IP67 from the Active, and you'd have the same device. A bump in the camera, some new software tweaks for the camera. None of this stuff is particularly important, really, unless you're, really invested in those particular areas. I was really expecting to see a bigger overall bump and potentially a bit of a redesign as well. The Galaxy S5, if you own the S4, heck, even if you own the S3 to a certain extent, the devices are very, very similar in look and feel. Spec-wise, we just aren't seeing much of a bump here. It really does feel like a, well, as one commenter put, the thing Apple would do, effectively a small speed bump every other year. It does seem strange, especially with the iPhone 6 due this year, that Samsung would risk putting its flagship on the market looking just the same as its previous models. Samsung's obviously really keen here, I think, to say to people it's business as usual with the Galaxy S range. In essence, if you like the Galaxy S4 and the Galaxy S3, then, you just buy this. It's a safe bet. And that's really what this feels like to me. Samsung made a safe bet. They don't want to upset the apple cart particularly, and so they've not gone for a radical redesign. But the problem is, when your competitors are improving all the time, when they're catching up in not only the design stakes, but the specs as well, you're going to have a bit of a problem. By the time October rolls around and people are thinking about which mobile handset they want for Christmas, the Galaxy S5 may very well find itself, well, at the bottom of people's wish list. It just won't offer enough at that stage in the 2014 cycle to kind of be the device everybody's going to want. It'll be very interesting to see what happens with the Note 4. It'll also be very interesting to see if the rumours are true and there is a premium version of the S5 due this year. That may very well be the one that bumps the various speeds, has a bit of a redesign from a point of view of probably same look and feel, but moving to an all-aluminium body and getting rid of the polycarbonates. But really, it comes down to, what does Samsung feel this device is going to do in the market? Well, it feels it's going to sell really well if it doesn't change anything drastically. If it effectively just gives people more of the same and improves some of the areas people grumbled about last time. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But at the same time, you've got a whole year of this device on the market, and I just can't see Samsung not releasing some form of either major speed bump as better chips come down the line from May, or another Galaxy S5 handset, a premium handset, which does cement its position during the second half of the year as the go-to device people are looking for. Expect to see that most likely launched a week before Apple does. That would be my guess. So do please let me know in the comments, what did you think of the Galaxy S5? Did you feel that this was going to be Samsung's best device ever, or were you a little disappointed, as a fair few people seem to be? Do let us know, and also do please like and comment and subscribe on these videos if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do please remember to like and comment, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. You can also visit our website and download our Android app. If you do subscribe, you'll be getting a daily dose of the latest tech news, hardware reviews, Android games, consoles, and basically an honest opinion direct from the UK. Stay tuned, stay Androidizen.